It'll be tough to forget this evening. How about your surroundings here at Falkor Bay? And hopefully we'll have a memorable fight as well. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time.
Seniesa Super Bad Estrada. She won the WBA minimum-weight title. Katie Taylor, perhaps the greatest athlete Ireland.
This bout is...
Usually you don't need a weather report for a box. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? Nice slip to avoid the jab. Good counter shot by her. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. It's all offense all the time. And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything, you've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire today. They're on fire in the ring.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice stop, but that won't score. Jab misses. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Perfect counter shot. Estrada in that last round. Well, let's see what the corner has to say. She needs some sort of inspiration. Here we go. It's round two. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every trick.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. He wasn't ready for that counter. That left hook missed. Swing and a miss with that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about a strike. There's the bell for round three. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He scores with that counter. Couldn't land that jab. She can't find a home for that jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Catch and shoot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Won't give us a second to catch our breath. Back and forth they go. Good counter punching. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Estrada in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty... Back at it in round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. The jab can't find a home. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Estrada and back into the fray here in round 5. That last round was a debacle. Let's see if she can get things righted here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate, you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The jab doesn't quite connect. She got hit by a punch. Defense here at all. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Estrada in that. There's the bell for round 6. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little favor to pickpocket him.
Tried to score with a jab. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
No rest for the weary. These two were made for each other. These punches coming from every angle. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Estrada in that last round. It has not been going well for her, and you can see the corner is starting to get... There's the bell to start round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
There's a scoring blow. A perfect counter lands. Incredible work rate. She misses with the jab. straight right, just misses. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Estrada in that last round. Well, this fight is not going to... And they're back at it again here in round 8. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
Some fighters, they think, you know what? My chin's so hard, it's like granite. She thinks her chin is like granite. Some people's are like glass. So she needs to be careful because granite can turn to glass with just one more shot, one more. And then it's a mental thing more than anything else.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Nice counter. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. It's all offense all the time. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Oh, and there's no way they're getting up from that. It is a clean knockout. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
I've got to see that again.
So time to go celebrate.